Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of JOES, a Proto Man Adventure. During the last part, I completed the alternate pathways in levels 2 and 3 using Brakeman. So in this part, I'll be covering the alternate pathways in level 4. In order to access the alternate pathways, you need to climb down to the lower floor. Each one of these 4 teleporters corresponds to each one of the choices of gimmicks that we had. And below each teleporter are the choices. So let's start with the leftmost one, and work our ways to the right. But before I make my next choice, I want to collect another E and W tank, as well as extra lives, as those are super helpful. After all, they carry over between sessions on the same save. I chose springs last time, so let's go through the magnet segment. Just like when I went through level 4 for the first time, we're gonna have one primary gimmick, in this case the magnets, and several sub-gimmicks, or secondary gimmicks. In this case, all the other 11 gimmicks in the game are used as sub-gimmicks here, mixed in with the primary gimmick of magnets. Like we had water, now we have fake blocks, needle presses, ice blocks, sheepman blocks, quicksand, springs, the magnets are super strong, much stronger in comparison with Magmal 2's default settings, as well as Mega Man Maker. Also, they can pull you off of ladders. They're that powerful. Now force beams. Now me dying because I got knocked off. Thank you, Mega Man 1 Sniper Joe. Item 2 time. Guts lifts. Dust blocks. We're out of here. That was the first section done, but now we have to go through it again so I can take the other option, that being the Guts lifts. So I have to go through the stage essentially 8 times. That's why I saved it for its own part. Here the Guts lifts will be the primary gimmick. And all of the other 11 gimmicks in this game will be the secondary gimmicks. Better safe than sorry. Welp. I think I crashed the game by falling off screen, because now everything is super laggy. So I'm just gonna use the suicide button and oh boy. Well, that's a glitch that can occur in Magma 1 as well, where if you fall super off screen, you can continuously keep on dying and lose all of your lives, to the point where you reach 0 lives, negative lives, and then your life counter keeps looping around the place. That's why I quickly decided to reset the game, so I don't end up starting with 0 lives. Rather unfortunate, but that can happen. I know that can occur in the Magma 1 level Hard to See land. Alright, we're back over here after several deaths off screen. This section is easily the hardest part of the game for me, even with Breakman. I'm really thankful that I have access to item 2 though. That makes these segments so much easier. Just playing it safe. There we go. Now onto the second teleporter. Now I won't have to worry with Guts Lift being a primary gimmick. Next up are ice blocks. Using the fire field in these ice block segments acts like an amazing shortcut. Well, I ran face first into that right armor, but I survived. Next up are dust blocks, or junk blocks. I like how Flashman gave us the option for choosing what the primary gimmicks will be, so we can tailor our playstyle and it adds to the replayability. Especially when you take into account the multiple playable characters and the secret character. As Proto Man, you can only access the J, E, and S characters, but if you want access to the O letter, you need to play as Breakman. In fact, as Breakman, I think you can access all 4 of the letters. You need to be careful when collecting the E letter though. You have to time your shot with the Yamato Spear correctly when you're falling down, because you only get one shot of getting it. Whereas with Proto Man, because he has access to the Proto Coil, he has multiple shots. Similar to the ice block section, having access to the fire field makes several mini segments a lot easier. That's Teleporter 2 done. We're halfway there. Only 4 more segments to go through. I went through the water segment, so let's go through the quicksand segment. I do like how the tile set of the segment you pick matches the gimmick, at least in terms of tone and color scheme. For example here, it seems that we're in an advanced pyramid setting. It reminds me of Fairman's stage actually. Then again, the tile set is taken directly from Fairman's level, the foreground tile set I mean. Rats, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, wait, silly me. I need special weapon ammo, so I'll use it right now. After all, I've barely used my W tanks. Whoa, too close. E-tank time. That was easy. 3 left to go. That felt like the second hardest section out of the 12 choices, the hardest one being the Guts Lift segment, by far. But hey, players have options of choosing what section to go through depending on their preferences. Fake blocks. Those are some rather thin spikes. Again, some awkward controls. At least there's no Kaizo aspects to this game, otherwise this would be a lot more frustrating. Oh, should have paid more attention. That was my fault because I should have known in advance, based on the force beam sound and that this is the fake block segment, that they would be hidden. Alright, let's try this again. And I can bypass it by falling there. I see you. Only 2 left. I think I'll cover the secret at the end of level 4, or is that level 5, in the next part. This part is getting long enough anyways. Needles. Then after that, force beams. Hopefully the force beam segment isn't more difficult than the Guts Lift segment was. Otherwise, I'm in for a world of hurt. I'm really hoping that in version 1.0.5, this game gains native controller support. In fact, I think I suggested you play through this game using a keyboard. That way, all the button presses get through, or at least most of them. I tried playing this game using the keyboard earlier, and it feels more responsive, by far. One left to go, the force beam segment. The primary gimmick being force beams, and then the 11 other gimmicks we've seen in this game mixed in. Better be quick. First needles, then quicksand, then springs, ice blocks, magnets, ladders, sheep end blocks, junk blocks, fake blocks, guts lifts, and water. All 8 other pathways in Stage 3 have been completed. Well, more like 8 mini-segments. Because of the different combinations of stage paths you can get, it's a lot more than just 8 different alternate paths. So in the next part, I'll be covering the secret that's been unlocked at the end of level 4 or level 5, and then play around with the secret character. Well then, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Toodles!